From the Storm Team 8 Tracking Center, this is a severe weather alert.
First tonight, a severe thunderstorm warning is currently in effect for parts of West Michigan. And we have a chance for more severe storms later. We have team coverage for you tonight, starting with Chief Meteorologist Ellen Baca in the Tracking Center. Ellen?
Hey, Emily. First, we're going to be talking about a storm that is rolling towards the shoreline of Allegan County and Van Buren County. Right now, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that's been issued for some specific counties or cities within those counties. But after that, we're also going to be talking about flooding rains overnight tonight for several locations, and then heat. So we've got a lot to talk about. Let's start with the imminent threat. We've got a severe thunderstorm watch for several counties, but one imminent warning. I'll let you guys go ahead and take this full so you can see who's impacted. It's most of Allegan County, and it's also all of Van Buren County. You can see a beast of a storm that's rolling towards our region. This is the last 30 minutes, and you can see it is not weakened. Prevalent lightning, bright purples, which indicate not just heavy rain, but the potential for hail. This storm has a history of putting down inch or greater hail. And then the biggest thing that I'm worried about too is the potential for some damaging wind gusts. So I'm gonna stop this here. We'll go ahead and put it on its latest frame. So the latest scan from Storm Track Live. Holland, Fillmore, Port Sheldon, you're fine. This is missing you to the south. See how the severe thunderstorm warning is cutting south of Fillmore? That's because this entire system is cutting down to the southeast. So that's why we have the warnings where they are. But this is just off the shore of Douglas, Saugatuck, Fenville, South Haven. On your screen now, you can see how dark the sky is getting in South Haven. We have wind out of the east, which is helping to flatten the water, giving it an especially eerie scene. Hearing a storm reporter in the South Haven area reporting lightning, but we're waiting for that wind to switch. So right now you can see the wind is offshore, but as this storm slams in, it's likely going to be coming onshore. This is moving at about 50 miles per hour. So now that you know the setup, let's go ahead and put a track on it for you. You know what? I'm going to put a better track on. Accuracy is important to us here. So Saugatuck, within the next 7 minutes or so, we are expecting this to slam on shore. South Haven 7:15, Covert 7:24, Bangor 7:29. Velocity, showing the wind inside the storm. I know it doesn't look like much, but we've been seeing a lot of reports of this coming in close to 100 miles per hour. Looks like the latest ones have been weakening, which is a really good thing. So hopefully we can hang on to that. That is the imminent threat as of now. We are also watching for the potential of some heavy rain overnight tonight, and we are under a severe thunderstorm watch until midnight for Ottawa, Allegan, Barrie, Van Buren, Kalamazoo, and Calhoun. Now, Emily, we might be cutting back in here shortly to talk about that incoming storm, but I want to toss it over to Sarah Flynn, newest member of Storm Team 8. She's going to be talking about additional threats that are coming at us tonight.
Yeah, we're starting to see those storms pick up some intensity. Obviously, we do have that severe thunderstorm warning. You can see that cell in particular tracking into our area as we speak. But something to note is behind it, we're starting to see some storms fire up as well. They're not nearly as strong or severe right now. There is a couple off in northern Illinois in the Chicagoland area that will continue to track across the lake and potentially impact us. So I'm going to show you one future cast. Again, this is just one of many models that we look at, and it isn't perfect. You can tell really pretty much off the bat it's not picking up on that storm. But I think it does a pretty good job as we progress throughout the evening. So you'll start to see some storms fire up over the lake and really over that Chicagoland area, which we're already seeing. This is at 10 p.m. tonight. So as it tracks into our area, you'll see those pinks and those purples popping up. That is very heavy rainfall. It isn't going to move really fast, I don't think. So unfortunately, if it does stall over, it could produce a significant amount of rain in a very short period of time. When we saw actually that one cell that is warned in our area now over Wisconsin, Wisconsin, it was putting down anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain in a very short period of time. So something to take note of there as well. It continues to track across, almost becoming a bigger blob. Maybe the severe threat will die down by about midnight tonight, and then eventually track off into eastern Michigan. I think we'll be mostly dry by about 4 or 5 a.m., but with that, we will see significant totals with this. Now, again, one model that we're looking at, and of course, it is going to depend on where those thunderstorms develop and how fast they're moving. But we could see anywhere from about 1 to maybe up to 3 inches of rain, again, depending on where those thunderstorms stall out and develop. You can see areas that are in that severe thunderstorm warning, and further down to our south in that severe thunderstorm watch could see several inches of rain, and then we'd be talking about the concern of flash flooding. Areas further north, I think you're going to miss out on a lot of this, but of course we'll keep a closer eye on where those storms do fire up. That being said, we are in an excessive rainfall outlook, which is kind of confusing because it is a similar scale to what we use for our severe thunderstorm outlooks, but it's in a slight risk, which is a level 2. That's everything that you see in yellow there. So although our primary threats that we're concerned about right now is wind and maybe hail, flooding isn't out of the question. It's something we'll keep a close eye on. So we're dealing with the storms now, of course, the flooding and the potential for heavy rainfall. And then in the near future, we're tracking extreme heat. Ellen will have more about that coming up in just a little bit. But for now, we'll go back to your regular scheduling news, I believe.
That's right, Sarah. Sarah and Ellen, we will check back in with you throughout this newscast. Thank you. In the meantime, you can follow the very latest as this storm moves through West Michigan by downloading the free Storm Teammate weather app.